Rochester as well.
Yes, but we wanted to reach out and want to make sure that the Cambodians understand that this is their government too.
Oh,
And that, you know,
sure.
in order to know about their government and affect the issues, they have to participate.
Right,
So it's
yes.
very important.
Yeah.
So
it is very-
before entering politics, what was your background? Military?
No, have you ever heard of Mayo Clinic?
Yes, I do. Very famous.
Well, that's where I worked for 44 years.
Are you a medical doctor?
No, I'm an administrator, but that was where I
Yeah,
worked.
the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah, there's a picture of it there, I don't know. There's the bell tower there is another picture there, a lot of Mayo things there. So that was home for 44 years.
Now, Mr.
I still
Sam,
miss it.
Mr. Sam didn't have it as easy as you did.
No,
So in order to be representing the people, he's run through a lot of issues.
Right.
And the government has tried him in absentia.
Mhm.
The things that he spoke up about. For instance, he's trying to protect their borders, and there were markers being moved.
Yes, but we
Yes.
more than that,
literally
we try to
markers in
protect
the borders
yeah.
being moved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Markers being moved. Oh yes, the Vietnamese on one side, Cambodians
Oh
on the
my
other.
word.
And markers are slowly moving.
The walking,
Walking markers.
Walking.
For the
Wow.
voting. And so Mr. Sam speaks it up against them.
Sure.
And of course he's getting a lot of trouble for speaking up. And in fact, I think he's living in France now, although he's a sitting parliamentarian.
Oh, this
Wow.
is not the first time. No, I'm used to being.
Yes. And he's been tried and
Yes, tried.
sentenced and pardoned. Yes, and then tried again.
Yes.
So he's kind of the
Oh.
Cambodian version of Nelson Mandela.
Oh, wow.
But I've not been in jail for 27 years.
Yeah, well, you were smart.
Yeah.
But I've been
Oh.
sentenced to jail for 18 years.
Yes.
Oh, my word.
Yes.
My
So
word.
for what he does to represent the people, he's been persecuted as well. It's not easy. It's a
By your own
dangerous job.
government or?
By his own government.
Yes.
Yes.
The ruling party, which is a former communist party, is still very authoritarian. So they don't tolerate any critics.
Yes. They don't
Hard
tolerate
for us to
critics.
understand.
So for you to understand
Oh.
being, in a position
Right.
of minority,
Right.
he has it worse.
Oh, yeah. I
Yes.
can't
At least you're not
understand.
persecuted.
Why would a ruling government give up their borders,
Yeah.
even if they were a bad government?
Well,
Ah,
there's a
precisely,
swapping going on.
precisely.
Yeah,
This is
I
very
understand that.
good question.
Yes, very good.
Because
Yeah.
they were put in place by the neighboring country,
Oh,
very
okay.
subservient to the
Oh,
neighboring
okay.
country.
Okay. Oh, boy.
This is why we want to free our country
That's right. That's
and
right.
to bring about
And
And so
democracy.
therefore, the community here supports him very much.
Oh, sure.
It's not just about the
Sure.
country existing,
Right, no, I
but for the
understand.
descendants going forward.
Yeah. Wow.
You should be made
You have-
Cambodian citizen also, because you speak very well for Cambodia.
But I talk to,
Yes, sir.
these citizens and they tell me and I understand it. I do a little research myself.
Wow. It's a heavy burden to bear.
Yes, it
But
is.
It's challenging.
challenging, to say the least.
Well, we have to
Yeah.
mind the senator's time. He has to be somewhere
Yes.
at 2 o'clock and
Oh,
it's an
thank
hour
you
and a
very
half.
much.
Thank you
for giving
so
me
much.
this time.
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome to Minnesota.
Thank you.
It's a joy to have you here. And hope you enjoy it. How long you be here? A couple days?
Just a
or
couple of
just-
days.
Yes.
Just leaving
Okay.
Sen-
And now I would like just to introduce Eva Ng, and she will introduce all the guest honor. Very good. Please come.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests and friends of the Cambodian community. Thank you so much for sharing this special occasion with me. My name is Eva Ng, and I was a candidate for St. Paul Mayor in 2009, and the Cambodian community came out and supported me. I want to let you know I'm very grateful, and thank you for having me again, and it's good to see every one of you. Today, we have an honored guest, Mr. Sam Rainsy, who will help us recognize that it is important to have a voice in government. It is never any fun to be in a minority position in the government. And it's not fun here in the U.S. because we can't get our policies and laws enacted that we wanted. And in Cambodia, it can be deadly. So you understand the danger it is to be a leader. And so therefore, it's very, very important for us to support the right causes, and to give them all the help that we can. And talking about that, it's necessary for us to participate in the political process. So we should participate by either being a leader or electing the right leaders. So today I'm going to bring in front of you some leaders that are looking forward to serving you, and you want to learn a little bit about them. I have actually five candidates. I got Teresa, a special surprise, showing up here. And I have a special treat today. The chairman of the Minnesota GOP is here, Tony Sutton. He's not only a chairman, he is a small businessman. He owns 17 restaurants, and he is a recognized community leader. Let's welcome Mr. Tony Sutton.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm honored to be here today. I really appreciate the opportunity to come before you and talk a little bit about the Republican Party and our values, and especially as an honor. Last night I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Sam Rainsy, and it is an honor to meet somebody who is so brave. You know, the experience that I read about, where he went to the border to move the markers, required extraordinary courage in the face of, quite frankly, a regime, an oppressive regime. And his work is to be commended for what he's doing to improve Cambodia. Here in Minnesota, all of you are part of the Minnesota community. You're not just Cambodian Americans, you're also Minnesotans. And as Republicans, we want to talk about a little bit about our shared values. We all want to make Minnesota a better place in which to work, in which to live, in which to raise a family, in which maybe to start a business, in which to improve one's lives. And right now in Minnesota, we have a choice to make in this coming election. We're going to be choosing between two competing ideologies. One ideology from our opponents is an ideology of government control, where the government will, in essence, direct and control one's life, where the government will get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then there's the Republican philosophy, the Republican ideology, which believes in four really core principles. Principles of personal responsibility, principles of sensible government, smaller, sensible government, principles of free enterprise, and principles that involve strong families. And that's where I think we have shared values. It's because as people come to the United States, as people come from other parts of the world, they have a lot of the same values I think that Republicans have. They want to make their lives better. I know a lot of folks in the Asian community, not just the Cambodian community, but all the new immigrant communities that have come to Minnesota, are very active in the business community. A lot of small business people in the Cambodian community and across the Asian community in the Twin Cities. And we are the party of small business. We want to help make it easier for folks to grow and expand their businesses in Minnesota. Because we believe that economic growth from the private sector is going to be the only thing that helps improve the economy, that will really make Minnesota a better place in which to live. And Republicans represent the values that can help make that happen. We also represent the values of strong families. We believe in strong families. That's one of the cornerstones of our party. We believe in government policies that foster and create strong families rather than policies in which the government takes over for the family. So again, I'm very honored to be here today, to be able to speak to all of you, and to be in the presence of somebody that has been so brave in helping make his country a better place in which to live. Thank you so much.